evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan Baughn, and I'm a junior at Columbia College majoring in criminal justice. Tonight, I want you to have an awareness of the dangers involving global warming. Climate change is an increasing worldwide problem. Al Gore, a Nobel Peace Prize winner for his work on climate change, once said, "What changed in the United States was Hurricane Katrina, was a feeling that we have entered a period of consequences." These consequences included Earth warming 2 to 3 degrees in the next century, Arctic ice disappearing completely, and coastal flooding. These climate changes will be catastrophic and severely problematic for future generations to come. It is important that we know and we understand that they are occurring presently on the Earth. Furthermore, it is important for us to know what we can do to limit and possibly prevent this destruction. What is global warming? Over the past decade, climate change, or better known as global warming, has a much more noticeable problem than it has been in the past years. Global warming is defined as the increase in the average temperature of the Earth over an extended period of time. According to National Geographic, average global temperatures have increased on an average of 1.5 degrees since the year 1880. This issue affects every living organism on the planet. Currently, the main focus is on the Arctic ice melting more rapidly than ever. Baughn, one of the leading officials on climate change, states, "In 10 years here in the Arctic, we will see the rest of the planet will see in 25 to 35 years from now. Because of this, scientists are studying the evolution of Arctic sea ice from year to year." As reported in the CBS News article by Daniel Scorn, over 105 million acres has melted permanently on the Green Island alone in the past 15 years. As a researcher, Wilshaw Malasky of the Naval Postgrad School in California projects a completely ice-free North Pole as early as 2013. What are the causes of global warming? The leading cause of global warming is the emission of greenhouse gases. Many people have heard that carbon dioxide, or CO2, as being one of the many gases that contributes to most global warming. According to the NOAA's Satellite and Information Service, it is extremely hard to measure water vapor as a greenhouse gas, so it is unknown whether it influences our global climate change. Carbon dioxide is a thickening blanket that traps the sun heat, causing the planet to warm. For the past decade, the United States has been the leading producer of these greenhouse gas emissions all over the world, with a 2.5 billion tons of CO2 produced yearly from factories and 1.5 million produced from cars. As the Natural Resource Defense Council states, the U.S. is only 4% of the world's population, but produces 25% of the world's carbon dioxide emissions. Because there are not many laws with the intent to fix this, many people do not feel it is necessary to reduce their emissions. As time goes on, global warming becomes harder and harder to fix. As more people means more reasons to burn fuel, which in turn means more carbon dioxide being emitted into the air. There's also natural. While humans are the main resource of global warming, there is natural contribution as well. In the Earth's past, there have been various other ice ages and warm periods. However, the temperature has increased more since 1990 than it has ever before, and is still increasing. As President Barack Obama said in his April 3, 2007 campaign speech, "Not only it's real, but it's here. And the effects are giving a rise frequently to new global phenomena, the man-made natural disaster." What are the effects of global warming on society? One, there's a risk of extreme weather. This extreme weather has been noticed by most people in the past decade than most stronger hurricanes. A New York Times article by John Schwartz states that researchers from Purdue University and MIT have correlated an increase in ocean temperatures to more powerful hurricanes. The overall hurricane intensity in the globe has doubled in recent years, with just a quarter-degree increase in average temperature. With global warming comes to an increase in temperature as well, which can lead to heat waves and droughts. For example, according to Time magazine in Dallas, it hit 100 degrees more than 25 days in a row in the year 1998. That was 11 years ago. Some areas of the Earth may also experience extreme drought, as water will evaporate even quicker. However, warmer conditions will also cause rain to be heavier, which could cause floods more easily, possibly the scale of New Orleans and Hurricane Katrina. Arctic ice. Rising sea levels, global increase in temperature, and one last effect of Arctic ice melting is the extinction of polar bears. Without Arctic ice sea, the animals will have nowhere to go and will be in danger of drowning or being in much too warm a climate for them to survive. Not many people can say they've seen a polar bear in their lifetime, and if they're extinct, then no one will ever see them again. In conclusion, global warming is a very serious problem plaguing the world. It is caused mainly by the greenhouse gas emissions. Carbon dioxide is the main greenhouse gas emitted by humans, with the United States being the lead producer in the world. If global warming continues, there will be many effects on the Earth that could be devastating. Weather will become more extreme and the Arctic ice will melt, causing a barrage of other serious effects. While global warming implies the entire Earth will warm, some places may in fact stay cool. This warming will be so gradual, though, you will probably won't even notice a difference between now and the near future. As Elizabeth Kolber from The New Yorker says, people tend to focus on the here and the now. That problem is that global warming is something that most people can feel in the course of their daily lives. It'll be too late to begin once a much larger, potentially more catastrophic scale produces itself among us. Are there any questions?